You're on Facebook?
Hi, guys.
Hey!
We're here.
Welcome back!
Tuesday.
Family's a Character, 11:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Every week. We're here. We're back.
We are. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Jordan. And we better get our glasses on so we can read our script for today. Oh, that's so much better.
So much better. So much better.
Why do we have these glasses on? Hello, Stephanie. We can see because we have our readers on.
Well, I have my googly eyes on. I don't really have my readers on.
But yours are ultra magnifiers.
They are very ultra magnifiers.
And if you're over 65, you may. Maybe if you're over 50, let's just be real, people. You may need some readers, okay? But today we're coming on here to talk to you about grandparents.
It was Grandparents' Day. I'm just going to stick these right
Yes.
It's Grandparents' Day on
Sunday.
Man, we got a lot of people on Insta today.
Yeah.
Holy
Hey,
cow,
guys.
All right, here we go. We'll do one more. There we go.
Cheers to grandparents.
So Sunday was Grandparents' Day, and I can't think straight in these glasses, so they're going on top of my head. And we just wanted to come on live and say, do a great shout out to grandparents and talk about what they mean to us as parents.
And to our children.
And just give them all the kudos that they deserve.
Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. That is for sure.
I don't know,
a matter of fact, my kids' grandmas are on here live every Tuesday watching with us. So a shout out to Grandma C and Grandma Ta. You know, grandparents get nicknames.
Not mine.
You're going to get a nickname if you keep wearing those glasses.
I can't take myself seriously.
We need to laugh,
fun.
right?
It's just so fun.
It is.
I know.
When I get to be a grandma, I'm going to have the coolest glasses like that. They might be red, though.
I want to do the coolest things with my grandkids. Have you guys ever thought about what it's going to be like when you're a grandparent?
Well, I'm just saying, there's a high likelihood that you will be a grandparent because you probably have children if you're watching the Families of Character live video right now, right? So if you're a parent and you have your own children, there's at least a 50% chance that you will become a grandparent yourself one day. Yeah! We'll probably be great grandparents too.
I hope.
That'd be so awesome.
I hope. We were talking about, there's a lot of, Jordan actually has this awareness. Jordan's very aware of what goes on in the outside world.
Hey, AARP website has great research about people 55 years and older. So.
Hey, what was the statistic that how many people are raising their grandkids?
3 million grandparents are currently raising their grandchildren.
Yeah.
3 million grandparents.
That's very generous.
Wow.
That's all I got to say.
You know what the article said? And this is the truth, people. The reason they are doing that is because their own children are not equipped to properly raise kids. They are having their own struggles, addictions, relationship issues, domestic violence, all kinds of their own issues as an adult, and they're not capable of raising their children. So even more kind of reason for us to continue this talk about, as parents, parenting our children, or as grandparents, parenting your grandchildren, really parenting and teaching about character strengths, right? And just on a daily basis so that we're raising kids who are amazing parents and great grandparents too. Woo.
You miss grandparents. You said amazing parents and amazing great grandparents.
Oh, great, amazing, and great grandparents. Anyway,
we want to know.
People.
So, kind of give us some shout outs about how you are affected by your grandparents or your kids' grandparents, which would be your parents.
Yes, tell us. Sarah, give us a little snippet about what you remember from your grandparents or some of your favorite memories.
Okay, so the blog that we posted on Saturday was an article that I wrote just about memories of my grandparents on my mom's side.
Yes.
And it was fun. just like to take a trip down memory lane. So if you want to hear about that,
yes,
go read that one. But if I kind of felt guilty when I was writing the article because I was thinking about my other grandparents.
For sure.
And I was like, well, they were awesome too. And they're actually still awesome. They still write my kids letters and send them like birthday money and cards. I mean, just so special. And so I never lived in the same city as either one of my grandparents.
Okay, me neither.
I don't know how my parents did that. I don't know how you do that. Because your parents don't live here.
Right.
My parents live here. They live like a mile from my house, and they help us all the time. So like I couldn't do half of the things that I could do if it weren't for my parents.
Yes.
So anyway, I just remember growing up, we're talking for all of you guys that just joined. I just saw Mary join, Jeremy, Colleen, Nika. Hi guys. We're talking about grandparents today.
Yes.
And special memories that you have with your grandkids.
Parents.
Yeah. Too many Anyway, so my grandma, when they would come into town, they would always bring us toys, and then they just spent tons of time with us.
Yes.
And it was just so fun.
And it doesn't even matter what you're doing.
Nope.
Just like, this is so silly. I can remember the smell of my grandma's breath. It was like the sweetest milk. It was so, it's like, it was like she'd get close to give me a little kiss, and it's like, just something silly, but just like draws your memory back to them.
Yeah. So the other thing I was saying to Jordan was, why those memories and why the grandparents are so important when you're a child is because when you are a parent, this is happening for me now. There's so many memories that come flashing back with me raising my kids. And I just remember, my grandparents did this or my grandparents did that. So they're so special.
They are
those
very, very special. And one of the
Yes.
things Colleen says is my grandmother would drop everything at the drop of a hat to babysit all of us grandkids. That's so awesome. And that's how you are with our kids. So she is my kids' grandma, and she does the same thing, right? So we are modeling for the next generation how to parent and grandparent. That goes back to that post that we had.
Which post?
Right? The post that got so much traction. Yesterday about being who you want your kids to be.
Yeah, it was a good post
right?
if you didn't see it.
Yes, check it out and think about that. We need to be who we want our kids to be. Right now, they're watching us every minute.
Yeah.
I got to tell you another statistic. This is sad. 1 in 3 older adults are lonely. So if you think about grandparenting and the loneliness, right? I know at our school, I talk about this quite a bit, but there are like 4 or 5 grandparents that are raising their grandkids, and they are at drop off, they're at pickup, they're waiting for their kid to go in and get their homework that they forgot. They may have a cane, they may, have their own health problems. They're probably taking care of their parents. Like, do we think about grandparents being lonely, or are we kind of always just thinking about what we're going through or what we need from them? Guilty of it myself, right? We were talking about like, man, what could we do to reach out to grandparents more often? How could we
just pick up the phone and say hello?
Yeah.
Invite them over for dinner.
Right. Have your kids do a fun little skit or sing a song that they learned at school on a video and shoot the video to them via text if they do texting.
My grandparents love it still when my kids write them letters.
Yes.
So then they live in Washington. So
yes.
that's really fun. I know like my parents, because we live so close, they do dinner, like family dinners a lot. Because there's just a lot of us kids in general. And then we all have our own kids. But I try to really think, okay, they're probably exhausted from doing such a big dinner. So tonight, why don't I just invite them over for dinner?
That's a good idea.
And so then they just kind of scoot over if it works out into their schedule. So
that is awesome.
Yep. But what are some other like good things? What was the question we came up with? How do grandparents make a difference in your life?
Yes.
So I think about my daughter, and my mom is. This is so cute. She just signed her up for sewing classes. So like my mom is taking her to sewing classes. So they're there to create memories with our kids.
Yes.
They're there to give us a break. which is
yes.
much needed. Super appreciative.
Okay,
of
whether
it.
they watch your kids for an hour or stay with them for 10 days when you're out of the country. Yeah.
Was that you?
Yeah. I had a 6-month-old baby, and they watched the baby and 2 other kids while I was in Rome. That's
awesome.
a big deal.
That is a big deal. Holiday memories. Tons.
Yes.
Like when I think about my childhood growing up, that's tons of what comes flooding back is holiday memories.
Yes.
And
Family traditions, like foods that you eat when you go to your grandparents. I can still remember we would always get to my grandparents' house at like midnight because it took us 8 hours to get there. We'd usually...
Where did they live?
They lived in eastern Nebraska. And so we'd drive all the way across the state.
Like north of Omaha?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we would arrive super late, and we'd always get the best sugary cereal. Like Frosted Flakes. Oh, yeah. Grandma would be up in her little house coat, and she'd come out, and Grandpa would come out with one eye open,
I love it.
They'd already been in bed for several hours.
Those are the feel-good memories.
Yeah, and then you sit down and they open the cupboard doors of all the gnarliest sugar cereal you can imagine. You just get your pick. It's like, yes. Oh, it's awesome. This is awesome, Jeremy. If I need a dad break, I'll have Livy FaceTime her grandparents for a few minutes, and she'll extend it to a 30-minute show. That's such
awesome.
a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes.
That's
perfect.
great.
I also wanted to share with you, this was awesome. Sarah and I found this out on the AARP website as well. Why do you laugh about that?
Jordan found it out. It's all Jordan.
Okay, well, most older adults, check this out, most older adults are more concerned about being remembered for their good works and their morals, their character.
Yeah, I thought that was so cool.
Than leaving a financial legacy. Mm-hmm. And that was a research study done by a financial institution. So they could have easily, said, oh no, it's so important for you to leave your financial legacy. And that's the number one thing. But no, they had acknowledged and admitted that grandparents really want to leave life lessons and good moral character memories for their kids. Mm-hmm. That is what we do at Families of Character. That's what this whole organization is about, people.
It is. Building kids with character.
That's right.
Building families with character.
That's right. Raising kids with good moral compasses and amazing self-control and respect and dignity and family traditions and service and all that good stuff. So
with that
15
minutes goes really fast.
I know. Y'all are so awesome for tuning in with us.
Whoop. Where's your glasses?
I need my readers. Okay, I gotta read these messages people are putting at the bottom of our...
I can't see anything.
Hang on. Hey, Danny.
Eyes.
Hey, Stephanie. We miss you, Stephanie. Nika.
Is that Stephanie Quarter?
Yeah. You really did have to take your glasses off
No,
to see that.
you can't see anything. They're like beehives or something. I don't know. Like fly eyes. Lord of the Flies.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, cheers to all the grandparents out there.
Happy Grandparents' Day.
Happy Grandparents' Day. Celebrate the grandparents in your life. Don't forget about them. Check in on them. See how they're doing. That's our challenge to you for the week. Just see how they're doing on their side of things.
That's right.
And we'll see you here next Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time.
With something else fun to talk about.
Yeah, thanks for
Because there's always something to talk about.
That's right.
That's right.
All right. See y'all.
Bye, guys. Thanks
Bye.
for being here.